Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Dragons in Modern. This is a very, very slow hand. However, we do have the Rolling Dragon Storm. It cures what ails you. Since we have both Rin and Shawls in our hand, we definitely want lessons in the graveyard. All right, just still playing my Jeskai Dragons deck with Rin and Shaw. It's been fun, but not as competitive. Well, okay, it's been fun, but we've been losing. Just put it that way. Oh man. And if we're up against another Jeskai deck, it's like the new hotness right now. Alright, well, High Noon is good against some of the. So, this new Jeskai deck we've played a bunch of times, variations of it, I guess. Ephemerate to blink things, so the High Noon can be good against that. No one's playing Burn anymore, it seems like. These games go long, too. There's a mountain, maybe this is. Ah, it's Storm. Well, they might just scoop to this High Noon. I've seen that happen before. Good thing we have untapped. This is the poison for Storm. They're reading. See if they want to have some choice words for us on the way out. And they scoop it up. Yep. Okay. Well, let's bring in some rest in pieces. Some force negations. Redirect lightning. That could be fun. So I've tweaked the deck just a little bit. They play so many cards though. Okay, High Noon is obviously one of our best. Clearing Conqueror probably not so good. Temporary Lockdown can get a lot of stuff from them. Okay, it's a little slow. Do we want to just bring in counter spells? Or spell pierces? What do we take out for that? I like the blue spells to pitch. Alright, well, Storm, if you've been watching my channel, you know I hate Storm, so never hurts to take him down in a game one. There's a rest in peace and a bolt to answer their first. Whoops, I need to hit keep first. I imagine they're going to have like major spell snare mana going here. Yeah, the rest in peace is not a cure-all for Storm. It doesn't just straight up beat them the way High Noon will, but it is a good card. They might not even be playing any counter magic. Rin's Resolve. Sure. But I mean, in these colors, they probably have a wear tear, I imagine. So we'll get a elegant parlor. Temporary lockdown. We'll put that on top. That's a good answer for stuff. It's a good answer for goblins if they decide to go the goblin route, for instance. Yeah, I haven't seen blue out of them, so maybe they don't have any blue. Maybe it's just red white, and they're gonna have some wear tears or something like that. They surely have answers for enchantments. Can they go off through? The rest in peace. It's going to be great if they do go the goblin route. This temporary lockdown is going to be awesome. Okay. Well, we are continuing to dirtle our way towards some dragons. We have the lightning bolt to try to answer the Rel. Although, you know, it's only so good. I don't want to have to use this temporary lockdown. So if we Fast in Flames exiled. So yeah, if they cast a Ral, they can still do a bunch of stuff at instant speed. And then they can transform it. So if flip a coin, alright, Pyretic Ritual. I guess we're just going to let it all go. Declines, okay. They're going to go for the declines. Alright, so they enter the Rest in Peace. They have 2 mana, 3 cards. I just don't know yet when to kill it. I think we just have to keep waiting. They have so many instants. Alright, so they lost the flip. They do decide. Two cards in hand. Yeah, so I've had, what happens is if you lightning bolt too soon, they can then respond with another instant. So I just don't know, maybe the time to strike is when before they get that first spell with a lot of mana. But their storm count is 6. I mean, if we really want them to just go for goblins. But they're out of it. They're out of action. Let's see if we can find like a high noon again. Double white. We have a whole bunch of blue. I just don't think we need that. We already have one. So Rest in Peace or High Noon, and then we won't temporary lockdown. But since we did not find one of those, we will temporary lockdown to get rid of the Ral. Alright, so they have 3 cards, no Ral. Can they reassemble from here? Because we're bringing the beats with this Glorybringer if they are unable to. A Ruby Medallion. It's one of their enablers. They have 2 cards. So we managed to pass the first test against Storm. Can we pass another test? So next turn, if we have a next turn, we can play a Roiling Dragonstorm into a Magmatic Calcite. Opponent going to 1 card. What is there? Past in Flames. Boo and Hiss. Alright, so now I think they can win from here. Well, maybe not, because they don't have the wish in the graveyard. They have a lot of live draws, but they can only get what's here, and that means a bunch of mana, some live draws, and hopefully they will whiff. They Storm doesn't always get there. So maybe we should have played the Royal and Dragonstorm to look for some hate, but man, their one last card is Past in Flames. Brutal. Alright, still digging. Got some manas. It's just hard cast, so now they'll have the mana to flash it back, but then the cards will have been exiled. Tapping from their hand. Gonna get their Ral back. Hopefully they're out of gas though. Lose the flip, lose the flip, lose the flip. Oh, they got the tails. Boo. Brutal. Alright, they're coming back. 10. Whoa. Exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may cast instant and sorcery spell from among them this turn without paying their mana cost. Yeah, that's really bad. It's really bad for us. However, I don't think they got what they were looking for. So we'll just wait it out. They're going to make a lot of mana. And perhaps kill us. They're going to look at a lot of cards. There's Wish. So now they're going to go get Grape Shot. And we can scoop it up from there. Alright. Well, fighting through the hate. Good job. Oh, man. That would have been nice. So, what do we want to do anything different? Counterspell on the play, perhaps. March of Otherworldly Light to answer one of their combo pieces. Redirect Lightning. I don't think that's going to help any. Alright, we just kind of need... we had the Rest in Peace. They fall through the Rest in Peace. We have to expect them to have at least one answer, right? So we're open for High Noons and Rest in Pieces in our opening 7 with the lands that play them. Hey, ask and you shall receive. We do not. Now we have the lands to play them, but we also are in desperate need of more lands. So let's hope we find more lands. Lands. Whew, that's a land. Okay, we will. What's the better one to play? Rest in Peace or High Noon? Now we would like to find more lands and some counter magic to fight the battle when they decide to kill our Rest in Peace. Alright, well, we are making our land drops. We're not going to be very good against... our temporary lockdown is not going to be great against this deck now. We're going to lose our things, but it's necessary evil, I believe. So we'll probably get... we're going to have to Lightning Bolt. Never-End's Resolve, no response. There's a Prismatic Ending. We really want to find that counter magic right now. It's now, please. Counterspell. March of Otherworldly Light. I just don't think we need that Oh, but it does answer the artifact. Alright, we really want to counter some counter spells. Counter magic, please. Please. No, balls. Alright, well, it looks like this prismatic ending is coming our way. Till their next turn. They're going to get rid of the high noon, I imagine. Maybe. I mean, they got to get rid of both before they can win, I think. But high noon is definitely the most problematic for them. Yeah, I mean, we have the counter spells, we just can't find them. Six cards in hand is so many. I think we wait a turn. I mean, if we run out, we draw another land, we can hold up counter magic and play the magmatic hellkite. Essentially, we are going to counter anything that is going to target this rest in peace. Artist talent is so annoying. We may have to counter that, to be honest. It's such an obnoxious card, and it also really fuels their play so well, but I think we're just going to counter that and live or die by it. If they have an answer for the rest in peace, then that will be sad. I will be sad, but yeah. Morven's resolves. I don't even know. I mean, high noon would be our best draw, to be honest. Temporary lockdown. Not really the best. And now we're shields down against their, without being able, we don't have another red source, so that's a little bit awkward. So our opponent, if they can get through this rest in peace on this next turn, they might be able to go off. And this is kind of the way this deck is played for me today. Is competitive, but just can't quite get there. Boo and hiss, man. So yeah, super competitive, but just not quite able to turn the corner. So I mean, right now they're looking for a way to answer rest in peace, and we are currently just living and dying on the back of this rest in peace. Let's see. I mean, we're getting they have a lot of looks here. 3 manas, a lot of looks. And then suddenly all their stuff is 2 less to cast. I think we did have bring in the other March upon the Otherworldly Light. If we draw another rest in peace, what we can do is temporary lockdown, then cast it. Or we may temporary lockdown high noon. That's a little bit more sketchy one, because if we temporary lockdown, then they can still fill their graveyard, so that then if they find an answer for the high noon, then they can go off immediately. Whereas now they find an answer for the rest in peace, they still have to fill their graveyard before they can go off. And we've seen 2 Past in Flames. One Ral. Maybe it's like the right move is to only counter the thing that kills the rest in peace. Okay, opponent, what you got, homie? What you got? They're thinking. It makes you wonder if they're not just trying to either flip a Ral immediately, which would be bad since we are missing red to the lightning bolt, or make some goblins, or just grape shot us. I mean, they can still cast wish for if it's in their hand. Two cards in hand, but they keep getting to filter. Discarding a desperate ritual to draw a card. All right. There's the Ral. Oh man, they did it. They have successfully executed their combo, and they won the flip. They have 8 mana. Storm count is 8. Or they might just decide not to do anything yet. No, they got to, right? Ah, they're going to burn us out. Wow. Okay, well, Storm doing Storm things through the hate. Good job. Yeah, I just, as soon as we tap out, well, that has been the story of this deck. Competitive, but can't quite get there. And I think we have the tools to fight these decks, and we even found some. We found multiple sideboard cards, our main deck cards and sideboard cards. I mean, that was a really good, well played game by our Storm player. I think fighting through the hate. Um, High Noon is obviously the best card against them, but Rest in Peace is no guarantee of winning, and you just have it. And yeah, a little disappointed overall in this Jeskai deck. It seems like it has all the tools, but we just are not able to cobble it together very well. Well, anyway, it's been fun. I keep playing it. So thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all in the next one.